Right. Let's keep this going. Any reason why I'm off VATSIM today? Just because I'm off VATSIM today. You've already asked about that, Abood, I think 3 times now in the channel, matey. Marvix, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. Yeah, the sim life we live. Exactly that, right? Exactly that. Peta, how you doing? Good to see you as well. It's the region then. It's the region. Orbex need to fix it, yeah. Fortunately they do. I've got to be careful here. Can I go with flaps? I'm right on the cusp of that red tape, but I think I can just about do it. But we need to be slowing down here. So I need to be bringing my flaps down. Pretty much. And yes, and then I need the APU bleed on as well. Does it say what max speed you can bring your gear down? I can't remember it. Ah, wait. It's 200 knots of flaps too. The reason why we're struggling with speed at the moment here, I know the speed brake is still out. I want the speed brake still out. I know you can't do it after flaps 1, but I need some help with this here. Is because of the tailwind. That's not what's helping us. Flaps on flight level 140. Why the APU? Somebody's just put it in the chat. We're right on that cusp with the gear, so I'm going to bring it out now. We're right on the cusp of that 210 knots, so that'll help us out. Right, we're going to continue to bring this down. And I'm going to set the altimeters now. That'll help us a little bit as well to 1009er. And then we can take flaps 2. We're looking good, folks. We're looking good. We are looking good. I should probably have a terrain on this display, shouldn't I? We're looking absolutely spot on. So we want to be gear down, flaps 3 at 750. I can take flaps 3 now. So we've met that restriction. Yeah, QNH is still 1009. Winds are now 150 at 13, 100 variable 180. So it's going to be interesting. So we can go back into managed descent mode now. And I'm just going to put that down to just 1000. What's the go around out? It's going to be up to Rattenberg or something ridiculous, isn't it? 11,500. So we can also arm the speed brake now. Not really realistic. KGB, this is exactly how EasyJet do this approach, and it was written by an EasyJet pilot. So if it's not realistic, I'd suggest having words with him. Told you the views were nice. Is this scenery only Orbex? Yep, only Orbex. It's taking a while for things to load in, but it is what it is. That's a point. Terrain, terrain. Let's take off the terrain. Let's take away the terrain warning so it doesn't shout at me. You're living in Innsbruck and have never seen an airline do it like this. As I say, then go and ask EasyJet pilots. Living in Innsbruck doesn't mean you're an expert on certain airline SOPs. To be brutally honest with you. That's like me saying I live in Oxford, so I know how Oxford University operates. Something like that. Doesn't quite work like that. It's annoying that the textures are loading in quite slowly. But we're looking good. Speed's absolutely brilliant. We've got a max speed restriction here at 751 and 752 at 175 knots, which we're already at. We can select approach now, actually, and go final approach. On there. And then just enjoy that view. I can imagine it was awesome, Thirsty. Jealous. Jealous, I wish I could do the approach, mate. So we're looking good. The only thing that we've got to do is... approach mode is actually activated, so the only thing we've got to do is bring the speed down and take flaps full. And enjoy the bloody views. That's the main thing, right? Look at that. I'm really sorry that Orbeck South Germany didn't work properly, guys. I wish it did. How you doing there, pilot? Good to see you, dude. Let's bring the range displays back then. Yeah, so max 175 there. So bringing it to 170 just gives us 5 knots of leeway. And we can just look out the window and look at these views and enjoy. Still got some weird texturing on those. This isn't default scenery, no, this is Orbex. This is all Orbex. Right, I'm going to mute the alerts a little bit early, guys, just so I can concentrate on the approach. And make sure that I don't mess this up, right? If you're sick of seeing streams with autopilot to runway, then don't watch them, Hydro, to be brutally honest with you, sir. Please don't tell me how to fly my aircraft on my own stream, dude. That's so rude. The reason why I'm not hand flying it is so that then I can easily go and switch into other views to give you guys watching some nice views of the approach. We got some real moany people in chat today. Is it because it's the weekend and everybody's tired from work and school or something? We've got some really, really moany people in. I'm just trying to freaking provide you guys a nice flight. And it seems people are not really in the mood for it. Holy crap. I can't do anything right today. Right, flaps full. Thank you, DC boy. Hydro didn't say it to be rude. I think him calling me a baby and telling me to shut up was rude. Right, look at this view. This is what I'm talking about. Landing checklist. Flaps are full. Landing no blue on the ECAM memo. Although we haven't got the ECAM memo, but it's whatever. Everything else is good to go. So now I'll take the autopilot off because I'm visual as well. Just going to bring my view out a little bit here so I can see things. Righty ho. AP Master is on. I'm well aware of that. Autopilot's out. Get rid of the master caution. I'm just bringing myself slightly off center here just so I can keep visual with the runway. There we go, landing no blue now. We're good actually, I know what we're doing on the approach. I can just follow the VNAV profile if all else fails. How's about that for a view? Thank you, Roberts. We're all counting on you. Oh god, the nerves have started to hit now. Look at this. It's just stunning. Let's bank the wing over. So the winds are showing as a tailwind at the moment, which is interesting.
100 above.
Right, watch me slam this in now.
Minimum.
Continue. I haven't set the go around out, but I know what it is. So I can easily set it if we need to perform a go around. There's the crosswind coming in, 140 at 5 knots. Let's watch the altitude. Don't bring the nose down too much.
500.
So a little bit of a crab. Oh.
300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Oh no, Chewie, you've ruined the whole approach. Fuck's sake. I ruined it. I thought I nailed it. Forward idle. That's why you don't need medium auto brake, even low auto brake when we're down. No backtracking or anything. Well, there you go. We're down. Right, let's find where to park. And we'll turn that off actually.
Until you reach a designated smoking area.
There's the beautiful views.
Captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today.
Yes, Marvix, yeah, Open LC is really good. Definitely. Right, here we are. That was a fun flight. Even though I cocked up the landing. At least I didn't cock up the approach. I'd rather have a hard landing rate than mess up that approach, which we didn't. We timed the speed and everything quite nicely, I think. Okay, so parking brake is set. We've already got the APU on the bleeds, which means that we can instantly take off engine number 1 and number 2. And there we are. 1 hour and 44 minutes later. We're down on the ground. Beacon light off and the seatbelt signs off. We'll take off the center fuel pumps now. Oops. And then we will go to the options page, external connections, GPU and ground shocks. We can request the boarding and open up some doors. Oh, that needs to be off. Just fried everybody on the ground. Yeah, that's all we need to do on those. Welcome to Innsbruck, everybody.